The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
We've seen a few flyers over time, Peter, but this one is eerily reluctant.
You mean Dennis Bergkamp, of course.
Yeah, what a brilliant operator. I mean, his levels of skill and technique and imagination are just textbook, and sometimes off the scale. He won't back down in a challenge either.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that has been cut short. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There will be a throw-in. Gerrard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Silvestre cuts out the pass. And it's Azar. Well read, nice interception. Those looking wide. Now it's Yamal. And he's cut it out. It's a throw-in. Looking early.
Hazard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Chet shoots! Goal! Barcelona! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposite.
Shot, surely! Yamal. Barcelona very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Camavinga. Now he's off and running. Now it's Messi. Rijkaard calmly anticipates.
England definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Yamal. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Yamal. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another and we know it's an awful long way back.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 23, Vinicius Junior.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Number 14,
Barcelona can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Barcelona, number 10.
Oh, some astute defending there. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Silvestre with the foul. He's on it, can he get away? That's a decent clearance. Oh, that was vital. Doué is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Hazard in acres of space out wide. He's found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! Well taken goal. England are back in business. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
England are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Alexander-Arnold. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Van Dijk. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Well, that has not gone well. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi is always looking to break lines. Dembele. Totti. Dembele. And here's Mbappe. And he shoots! And he's following up! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front! Messi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Barcelona have their lead.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep...
He's going for goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, what a ball! Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Filippo Inzaghi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
England really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And he's managed to get free. Mbappe! Schlotterbeck can get it clear. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Totti in the hunt and looking threatening. Inzaghi. Oh, he tries a shot! And he can thump it away. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Roberto Carlos finding himself in space. Tries a shot! And he's straight offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Roberto Carlos, it's a good-looking delivery. And it's claimed by the keeper.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's Dembele. And he's Dembele! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Kimmich picks it up from the goal kick. Now he's got space here. Camavinga spots it and intercepts. Camavinga did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Barcelona still without a single shot on target. And it's Rui Costa. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's managed to get free. Oh, good ball. There's the shot! He's scored! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
Nagoya Grampus have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Rui Costa. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's found the shot! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Decent chance! Alaba gets it away. Real chance! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Look, we can't say that's a surprise, Peter. He knew what the consequences were, he really did. Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but it's...
Roberto Carlos! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Nagoya Grampus with the corner, there first. Surely now! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. No way through there. That ball looks a good one. Takes a shot!
Maybe 3 minutes added time.
And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
This possibly the last play of the half. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Looking to play him in. Yamal, he's having a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly! That's the end of the first 45. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Down to business again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Dembele, given the lift of his goal. Space for him to turn and look. He's got away. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Nagoya Grampus find a position of real strength. Great chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival. What a throw in. And it's Rui Costa. Dunk is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, that is one way to stop him. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Messi gets on his bike and on the move. That's destined for the flank. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Oh, that's real confidence in that tackle. He got himself in the perfect position.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Rui Costa. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Haaland. And here's Mbappe. Kimmich. Rui Costa. Haaland. Messi. No, again there's no way through. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Yamal tries to pass it through. He has found the way through. Shot a goal! And he hits the net. They are playing them off the park. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And yes, it's him again. This is a gloriously greedy performance. Tries to get it clear. Just 5 minutes left. Nagoya Grampus are looking to break at pace. He's found the way through. And the finish! And that's past the post. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe is onto this. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And that's it. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Portugal.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Always goal side. He's had a shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona are already chasing shapes to shoot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's been taken short. Goes for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Schneider bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's got away from him.
Portugal always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Chetri. Chetri gets on his bike and on the move. Shevchenko. Gerrard. Looking to play him in. Mignon claims comfortably. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Maldini spots it and intercepts. And here's Mohamed Salah. Vinicius Junior. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 14, Sunil Chetri.
So right back into the action.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Alexander-Arnold. Barcola is fouled. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Not the most accurate pass. Shevchenko looking to add to his goal. Ronaldo providing an outlet on that flank. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo, a class apart, out on his own. A finish right from the top draw. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And he's straight offside. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Vinicius Junior. Number 12.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Number 10.
Nuno Mendes.
Number 24.
No outsmarting him this time.
Substitutions taking place.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And this is Inzaghi. Cherki running with the ball. Messi. Messi's cross. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Threads one in. He's found the way through.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Inzaghi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Good read, needed to be. Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Defending was strong and firm. De Bruyne. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Cherki.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that is as far as it goes. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Barcelona against Barcelona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Lionel Messi, one of the greatest, perhaps the greatest ever, European Player of the Year so many times. The first of those way back as a 22-year-old Jim. Chetri! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Getting up there! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Nicely aimed pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Vieri, and he's managed to get free. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Messi. And here's Dembele. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nicely weighted ball. Eto'o. Looking for a corner. Costa Curta. And the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good alertness. Now it's Messi. Camavinga running with intent. Knocks it into space. He's got away. Nicely spread. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's shifting through, and the finish! And that would have been some goal.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Yeah,
It's Dembele! And he has kept it out somehow.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard. Caicedo. And here's Vieri. Vieri! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Now this could be a chance. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. No, that's been intercepted.
Dembele clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Gerrard. That's going wide left.
2 added minutes has been
Chetri
indicated.
always looking for that half a chance. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Messi. Oh, crack shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! And deep into first half stoppage time. A timely strike. And that is indeed the final act. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. Oh, shooting chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. So, third corner of the game. Alaba with the clearance. Crosses it in. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Mbappe. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And that could set him on his way. Good read, needed to be. Messi is always looking to break lines. And it's Messi. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Dembele. Now it's Messi. Over to the right flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Shot could be on. Played in by towering header. And it's hit the woodwork and out. Tries to get it clear.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter.
It's Vieri! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So their fourth corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, what a mistake!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Chetri! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Gerrard with the foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And it's Hakimi. Knocks it out wide. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 10, Dembele.
So we have movement on both
18,
benches.
Messi. Coming on the field, number 12, Barcelona, number 22.
Just eases him off the ball. Threads one in. Chetri shoots! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. Defending was strong and firm.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Mbappe makes a move down the right. Olise. And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, João Cancelo, will be key, Peter, I think. OK, he might not be the strongest defensively, but his pace, his crossing, the creativity he shows higher up the pitch, all of those are second to none, especially the way he exploits those half spaces to find telling passes. It more than makes up for the odd defensive wobble.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Neymar. Oh, this is a terrific run. Caicedo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Has a look and plays it forward. Caicedo. Oh, that's well spotted. That is ended up in no man's land.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment. Mbappe. Chetri. Nicked it back promptly. Ronaldinho.
Chetri really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Van Dijk. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He's a sharp little ball here.
Such good technique.
And he's got away from him. There takes a shot! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Chetri is flagged offside. Can he get on the end of this? Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. And the keeper beats it away. Ronaldinho gets into a good position. He's found a way through. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And he's straight offside. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
For Olise. Some intricate passing, looking to... And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goal. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution in progress.
So right back into the action.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Camavinga. Olise. Olise! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he's taking no chances there. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, this is a great position.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gerrard. Well, they've got it again. Looking for the run. Oh, it's Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely, now then.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Passing is crisp and sharp. He'll try from distance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Dembele. And it's Dembele. It's Dembele! Superb from Dembele! About as smooth as it gets. And that is his first, the first surely of many, many to come. He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he...
Ronaldinho! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is Xavi Alonso.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch. Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Number 13, Xabi Alonso.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And a chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
2 added minutes has been...
He's having a shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism.
Just about within shooting range.
Oh, he has leathered that. Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Gerrard is there, and he can pick it up.
Kaka. Now it's Batistuta.
And he is dashing away.
Now that looks a deep...
And Messi! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bayer Leverkusen with the corner. They're first. Cleared without hesitation. And a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bayer Leverkusen have their second corner now. He's rising! Oh, it's hit the post! And now a sudden chance to counter. Chetri, he's shifting through... Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's following up! But he's left disappointed. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Chetri! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Schmeichel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Chetri, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mignon claims comfortably. Oh, that's a key interception. Olise. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi finds himself offside. Driving forward. Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. And this is... And Batistuta! Batistuta! Glorious!
Well, we had a feeling, Peter, that he would show up sometime, but not in such spectacular style. I can tell you it certainly made one man's job a lot easier in this half-time break.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way. Well, and for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 14, Sunil Chetri. Coming on the field is number 10, Dembele.
That gets us going once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Gerrard. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that was vital. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Batistuta! And he's stuck it away. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Bayer Leverkusen are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
He won't be happy with that one.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Lobbed in behind. Messi.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Del Piero making good progress. Del Piero.
That's good play from him.
Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Well, Olise has been caught there. It's a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And this is Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? And there's green grass. And Batistuta! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, there's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Oh, good spread. Back towards the middle. And here's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Look at the space. Mbappe! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Vinicius Junior. Lovely, now then. And he shoots! Not the most accurate pass. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, that's well spotted. Aimed beyond the defence. Conte. And that's it. Barcelona perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Great vision. Chetri. He'll try from distance. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well, now it's a race for the ball. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Mbappe. Picked out Mbappe! Goal! Barcelona! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
The first breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Looking for options for movement. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mbappe in acres of space out wide. And out it comes again. Oh, he's been caught, and again! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's managed to get rid. And it's Gerrard. Takes the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. The ball has bounced loose now. Tries to play it through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Goulet, that is ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Alaba calmly anticipates. Caicedo, who's set up one goal so far. And here's Messi. And Messi! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. So the team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different. Any strong opinions on the first half?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Barcelona have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Back on the way then. Barcelona currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And here's the chance to counter. Gerrard. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now.
That's rather hopeful. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Schneider proves just a little... Goes for a shot! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Albert Ferrer spots it and intercepts. That is a great pick out. The message is clear, none shall pass. Chetri, and he's managed to get free. Shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Knocks it out wide. Well, that has not gone well.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 17, Mackay. Number 5.
And that has left him in a heap.
Coming on the field.
Messi.
Number 19.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Goulet running with the ball. Goulet really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Gerrard! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Looking to play him in. They want to be quick to recover this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Caicedo, and he was quick to react. Goulet, great defending, strong and determined. Always onto this. Now he's running. Chance! He's got a goal! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Chetri collecting the match ball, and it is his. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Argentina.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way.
Oh, he's been caught napping, and he's lost his man here. Goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Del Piero plays it short. Del Piero picked out brilliantly. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, just skips past his man. Caicedo. Can he get away here? Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's having a shot! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Argentina are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Messi, a player of legendary status.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Knocks it into space. That looks a good ball through. He's got away. That's good defending, very good defending. Del Piero does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Argentina ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Gerrard. Chetri! He's got a goal! Barcelona are back in business. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Vieira really struggling to influence the game. And Del Piero! Oh, it's hit the post! Vinicius Junior. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half. Real chance! It's hit the upright. Big moment! Massive goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now, Eto! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Eto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Schlotterbeck proves too strong, too smart. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he...
And Messi! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Oh, sweet feet. And he's got the beating of his man. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Now it's Messi. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Del Piero. Out towards the flank. Takes aim, an impressive jump. Alexander-Arnold clears.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Messi looking for the run, and he's in on goal. Can he finish? And no mistake. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And he plays one through. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Argentina, palpably stronger, better. He'll try from distance! Oh, the keeper's equal to it. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi.
Mbappe! Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's been hooked away. Messi. McAllister was in no mood for any of that. Now that's well seen too. Mateus. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball, and he's in here! I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Milan with the corner, they're first. Getting up there! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And that could set him on his way. Chance! It's a loose ball. Backward it goes. Shoots! And that is well cleared. Picked out brilliantly. Look at the space here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good...
And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Now it's Shevchenko. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Stood up well to him there. Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. Tries to pass it through. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's bustling. Gerrard! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That has been slung wide.
Such good technique.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Goes for the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This possibly the last play of the half. And now they can clear their lines. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please turn your attention.
How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another and we know it's an awful long way back.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. The second period is underway. Barcelona apparently ahead by the smallest of margins. Totti. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Zola. And it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution for Milan, number 19.
Milan can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He'll try from distance! That is delicious! A finish of true class! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Now it's Gerrard. Totti. No way through there. Juve. Zola. Ball's played through. Mateus providing an outlet on that flank. Towering header! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Rijkaard is there and he can pick it up.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Camavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Camavinga. Oh, this looks sharp. He's got away. There's the shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
And he's chosen to go back. Chetri. Oh, it's come loose. Lovely feet. Oh, just skips, goes for a shot! And that has been knocked clear. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Number 8.
Corner number 2 then.
Coming on to replace him is number 4, Danny Olmo.
Defending of the desperate variety. Milan have the chance to go. Tries one from range. Tremendous from Gerrard. A finish right from the top draw. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't say.
And that's that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Luis Suarez. That ball looks a good one. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. And it's Luis Suarez. Totti. Oh, sweet feet. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Works it forward. Spread it left. Vinicius Junior. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Totti, distributed tidily. And that's been slipped through. And this is Luis Suarez! Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Oh no, what shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options.
Yamal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this is... goes for a shot! And he hits the net! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So they have it all to... decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And now he has two. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's a sharp little ball here. Totti. He's being urged to shoot. It's Luis Suarez!
Been indicated.
Suarez made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Totti. That's it, 45 minutes up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona are up by the odd goal. He leaps for it! And that's a good finish. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Barcelona dragged themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Chetri really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Luis Suarez. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Can he get on the end of this? Alexander-Arnold. Alaba cuts it out. Vinicius Junior. Cruyff. And he was quick to react. And here's Messi. Cannavaro can clear it away. Yamal. Belletti. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Deftly away. And this is Luis Suarez. He's picked his way through. And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 23, Vinicius
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Barcelona leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Coming on the field,
Haaland.
10,
Oh, it's Dembele.
number 17, Erling
That's rather hopeful.
number 22.
Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Dembele really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Olise. Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a good run down the left. And he plays one through. No, that's been intercepted.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pass is just off target.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Barcola. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Barcola makes a move down the right.
3 minutes added
He's
time.
shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance! Now that is commitment to the cause.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that is expertly dealt with. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Well, Filippo Inzaghi may not have the swashbuckling panache of some of his contemporaries, but his goal-scoring record, Jim, speaks for itself.
There's something that's just so wonderfully simple about his game. The run he makes, his ability to draw the ball.
Shot a goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Number 9.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Great vision. Oh, good ball. Shapes to shoot. And it's in. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Looking for options for movement. And he welcomes it in. Chance for a shot! Has another go! And he's decided to go for it. Filippo Inzaghi. And that has sent him sprawling. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And it's Inzaghi. He might be in here! Batistuta! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Towering header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Ball's gone out of play. Now there's a fun. He's had a shot! Oh, that's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're back in front. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Germany with the lead. Look at the space here. He's got away. Mbappe. Great chance! And that was very necessary. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Olise. Now that's a fine challenge.
Added time.
Wirtz. Kimmich. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Camavinga. And it's half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Chetri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Played into space. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Chetri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Camavinga. Olise. It's Gerrard! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Chetri. Chetri! And he has kept it out somehow.
Chetri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Robertson. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. And Batistuta! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Tries to get it clear. And it's Wirtz. Gerrard does well to get it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Batistuta. Rijkaard.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Wirtz is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Mbappe gets into a good position.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Olise! Fantastic from Olise! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! We thought they were done, but never say never. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. So that's it. It is all over. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at...
And Batistuta! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Diamante
Are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Chance! Well taken goal. And that brings up the century. Goal number 100 for one very special player. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Terrific save by Manuel. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Space for him to turn and look, and that's been drilled in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Chance here to counter. Now it's Batistuta. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Gerrard. And he's worked it through. De Ligt clears without hesitation. Gerrard. Gerrard! Now that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Well, at least his thinking was very good, Peter. Probably thought he hit the target, judging by his reaction.
And no, that was never going to make it. Caicedo. Raul is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Otto, he's found a way through. Looks across and plays it in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And there's green grass ahead of him. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Chetri. Rijkaard. Raul. Raul. Knocks it into space. Oh, no joy this time. Caicedo. That has been cut short. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona
Will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Inzaghi. Can he latch on to this? Oh, he's been big chance! It's there!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Oh, well measured. And that's a dangerous ball. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Vinicius Junior, great vision. De Ligt cuts out the pass. Oh, good-looking ball. No way through. Gerrard. Raul. And it's Otto. Now it's Raul. Raul! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Inzaghi. Otto. Some good work on the right flank here. Ball comes in. And he's heaved it away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Looking to play him in. And that pass just didn't quite work. Rijkaard proves too strong. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super ball! Takes a shot! Goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Filippo Inzaghi.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 9.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's good.
He's having a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter.
Tries a shot! It's a goal! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football.
And Messi! Messi! Genius! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that's that. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one out. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Oh, good climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Mendes. And this is Neymar. In it comes. Chance for a shot! Mbappe. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Nuno Mendes. There will be a throw-in. Oh no, what has happened here? He has found the way through. And he's heaved it away. And that's a throw-in. Messi. Good ball, good take. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers, looking for a runner. Alaba makes the interception. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Camavinga. Vinicius Junior is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that's a key interception. Beckham. He's had it taken off him. He's through here. And it's Neymar. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Forlan. Flashes it across. Alaba with the clearance. Chetri was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Ball's gone out of play. Van Dijk. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Neymar. Here's Forlan. Beckham.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Van Dijk. Gerrard. Caicedo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that has been slung wide. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going.
Oh, what has happened here? Back to the keeper it goes.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Can he get onto this? Mbappe picks it up out wide. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Romero spots it and intercepts. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they've got rid. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. Succumbs to the pressure. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's there to get it away. Chetri looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Under an awful lot of pressure. A probing pass. Oh, that was vital.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
He's found a way through. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And it's made its way to him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
It's a searching pass. Gerrard.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Great chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, is this it? Have they won it? Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Barcelona now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Caught. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Chetri. Can he get it through? Now he's running away. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Kagawa. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Messi. Lampard. Now it's Eto'o. He's found a way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No, it's come to nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Kagawa. Passing is crisp and sharp. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's there to get it away. Manchester United have reclaimed it. And it's Dembele. Camavinga. Now it's Gerrard.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
And that is well cleared. He has found the way through. That's a good ball. Chetri! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Dembele. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every...
And a chance! Goal! Back to within one! Interesting! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Lampard. Eto'o. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. Brilliantly cut out. Maldini. Edmilson. Here's a... And that signals the end of the first period. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, that's a key interception. Pepe. Maldini. Edmilson. Kagawa, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the shot!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Gerrard. Now it's Dembele. And he was quick to react. Kagawa. And it's Pepe. Kagawa. Lampard. Luis Suarez. Van Dijk clears without hesitation. And Rooney.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Kagawa. And it's Luis Suarez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mbappe. He's had it taken off him.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Eto'o. And the finish! And it's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 4.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Manchester United really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Coming on the field,
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Mbappe wants to run on to... And that is as far as it goes. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out...